Alright guys, welcome back to another video. You guys have been asking for it, so here it is. Here's my 2013 charger that I'm gonna show you guys how I have the new 8.4 screen on it from the 2017s and up. So you guys can see I have all the apps here from the new ones, performance pages. I have CarPlay, I have Android Auto, and all of the new features as well. And this is on a 2013 charger, so you can do this on 2011s, 2014s. So keep in mind all the parts have to be from a 2015 and up, either Challenger, Charger, or 300. You guys are gonna need the radio, the actual bezel. Just make sure it goes with the car that you're using. If it's a Charger, use a Charger one. Challenger, use a Challenger one. You're gonna need the AC controller, the AC module, the swap harness, and if you guys want to use the CarPlay and Android Auto, you guys are gonna need the media hub as well. I will be putting a part number for the correct media hub that you guys are gonna need. And just so you guys know, this is not gonna be a plug and play installation. There has to be a modification to the actual dash, behind the dash, so the actual radio can fit. Because as you guys can see, it is thicker. Now this brace, you can see where I cut it right here and right here on the bottom. It used to go all the way down, so you just cut it straight, making room for the radio to go in. So since the radio is from a newer model, their dashes is different. The new dash actually has holes to mount it to. This one doesn't. So what I did was just double-sided tape on the front and just stick it to the actual bezel, and it holds it in place really good. So this is the AC control that you guys are gonna need. It's from a 2015 and up. It doesn't matter if it's a V6, Hellcat, or whatever you guys want to use. Just keep in mind, if you guys don't have any of these functions, they will not work. Like parking sensors, I don't have them, so it doesn't work. But everything else does work. So this is gonna be the next thing you guys are gonna need. If you guys need the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to work, this is what makes it work. This is the media hub from the newer ones. This is the only thing that makes the Apple CarPlay work. So this is one of the last things that you guys are gonna need. This is the AC module on the passenger side. Right there, you gotta remove the kick panel. That's what actually makes the AC controls work. If you guys don't have the AC module, your AC you won't be able to control your AC on it. What makes everything possible is this harness right here. This is a swap harness that you guys can DIY, or I'll put a link down below in the description where you guys can possibly get it. So the harness connects to your original plugs. If you guys have an amplifier, it's this one right here. This one, it connects straight to the radio. That cable that goes down there is for the star connector. It doesn't matter where you plug it in, you just gotta plug in one of the empty slots. This connector right here is gonna be for the AC controls. And there's also this one, this is the last one. That connects on this upper controller. It connects on that second pin, the brown looking pin. You stick it in there. That makes your hazards work. Any other cable that it has from stock, like the ribbon cable coming down from the receiver to the screen, you don't need that anymore, so you guys can throw it out or save it. Connect all the antennas back on the back of the radio. They'll fit from the same vehicle, and run the new USB cable to the media hub. That's included with the harness. start.
It won't work unless it started?
I think I need the code. Okay, you read the code. Every time you put a new radio in, it asks for the step code. And it restarts because I unplugged it.
Oh, so you need to reprogram everything again, huh?
Yeah. See, like the performance page just got to load and all that. Yeah, it's working.
It's working. But, damn, so this...
It's gonna take a while. Well, I guess not.
That's not that bad, though. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's not... So this is what it looks like when it first starts up?
Yes, it starts up as a Chrysler or just Uconnect. And it's on display. Set the beam. So he's thinking it's a Chrysler. See, the screen turns off. How that works. The audio. The AC.
Everything works too. The climate controls everything, temperature, AC, the speed of the fan, AC fully operational. Radio too. Copyright. It's working. Yeah. It takes a while for it to program, I'm guessing, because this is taking a while. It shows that it's still coming up as a Chrysler, but as you guys can see, we have a Challenger right here on the screen. Yeah. Right, so right here, we're plugging in Android Auto. You can see connected right away. Got all your applications, your messages, everything, the games.
A game?
Yeah, games.
Oh.
And can't you also like stream Netflix and YouTube on this thing?
With an adapter, yeah.
You can get an adapter to stream it. So that way you guys can have Netflix and Hulu and YouTube, Disney Plus and all that good stuff on it. Yeah. So now after a couple cycles, it finally cycled over to the Dodge
5Gs.
instead of the Chrysler.
The 5Gs.
That's the Hellcat one.
I come my Sirius XM back. Nice.
But yeah, guys, so that's basically it. That's the install. That's the whole swap of the 8.4 radio that everybody was asking about and interested in. Just need a couple things. Like Jose said, he'll be listing down the part numbers down below to help you guys out, so that way you guys don't struggle too much on finding the parts. He did mention that this was not a simple, easy swap. It's not plug and play. Modification is required. Like for example, right here, cutting out for the radio, cutting out right here for the media hub. Obviously the harness itself, the routing, the wiring, the AC control down there. So it's a couple things. It's not just a plug and play swap, but let me tell you, at the end of the day, well actually I'm not the one that's going to tell you. At the end of the day, is it worth it or not?
Yeah, it is. Especially the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. That really makes it everything worth it. If you want your own harness for the radio swap, don't forget you got to do 3 things. Comment down below harness, so I know you actually want one. Be subscribed to the channel and follow me on Instagram. I will post it down below as well. Make sure those 3 things are done, and on June 15 I will be dropping who the winner is in a community post, and I will send them a DM. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.